Hello, so today we are talking about employment contracts and contractor agreements and the differences between some of those. So an employment contract is for an employee, funnily enough. That is generally when someone is on your payroll. So you will pay their PAYE, their national insurance. They'll be part-time or they'll be full-time, but they will be contracted to you in an employment relationship. A contractor agreement or a consultancy agreement, the term can be interchangeable, is a little bit different. Normally that person is a self-employed person. They might come on to do a particular fixed term contract with you, or they might be there for the longer term, but they might come in 1 day a week to work on something specific, something like that. This person normally is paid gross, which means that you don't deduct PAYE, national insurance contributions, but they will pay as a self-employed person at the end of the year as part of their annual filings. Now, the differences really come down to that status that I've just mentioned. An employee is normally more wedded to the organisation and a lot of the time would maybe potentially feel more loyal. A contractor generally feels like you are one of several of their business interests. That doesn't mean they won't do a great job for you. It's just typically the loyalty isn't there in the same way as an employee, which is sometimes why people prefer to have employees over contractors. But for your business model, a contractor and flexibility might work really, really well. For both relationships, a contract is absolutely essential. For an employment contract, it is actually a legal requirement to have a statement of the roles and responsibilities of the employee, which is normally in an employment contract. But for a contractor, it is also good sense. You want to cover in both things like intellectual property rights, the fact that you will own anything they produce, confidentiality, the fact that they will keep secret anything they learn within your organisation about you, your processes, your customers, for example, and any restrictions you want to add on them. This is really important. If an employee or a contractor leaves your organisation, you might want a non-compete in there so that they're not going to go off and work with a competitor within a certain period of time, or indeed so that they don't poach any of your clients, your customers, your staff, your suppliers, that kind of thing. In both relationships, it's really important that you understand what that legal relationship looks like and adhere to the terms of it. Are they an employee, in which case they get all their employee rights? You should have policies and procedures, sick leave, annual leave, all that kind of thing. Is it a much more flexible arrangement like a contractor? However, regardless, for both of them, you absolutely need a contract. If you're growing and scaling your organisation and you'd like some help with putting the right contracts in place, things that won't scare off really good staff members but will protect you as an organisation, then drop me a message or comment below this video and me or a member of the team would love to have a chat with you about how we can do that.